Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a really good solo money guide that you all should be doing this week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself literally millions and millions of dollars. And as I'm sure most of you know, the Acid Lab is paying double money and double RP this entire week. And we're going to be taking full advantage of that in this video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to set it up and also how to make your millions off of the Acid Lab this week. Now, if you guys do want to enjoy today's video, make sure you do me a favor and drop a like and also hit that subscribe button if you guys aren't subscribed already. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so first things first, you need to actually make sure that you have supplies inside your Acid Lab, of course, to make sure your product's going up. And as you guys can see right now, I have no product and no supplies, so it's not looking good. But if you guys want to get your supplies up, there's two ways you guys can do it. Now, if you guys want to purchase the supplies where you guys don't have to do any work at all, what you need to do is go inside your Acid Lab, come over here to Mutt, this dude right here with the mohawk. And once you guys go up to him, all you have to do is click right D-pad. And as you guys can see, if you want to buy a full set of supplies, which is basically the only option you guys will have, it's going to cost you $60,000. Now all you gotta do is wait 5 to 10 minutes and your supplies will literally just appear inside of your Acid Lab just like this. Now you have a full set of supplies without doing any work, which is gonna be the next way I'm gonna show you guys to get supplies right now. Now if you guys don't want to spend money on supplies, there is another way you guys could get supplies completely free, but of course you will need to put in work. But once you do come to this part of your Acid Lab, just go ahead and click right D-pad to source supplies and you're now gonna be in a resupply mission. Now if you guys have never done any one of these Acid Lab resupply missions, they're pretty simple and easy to do. You guys can see for this resupply mission that I'm doing right now, all I had to do is come over to this warehouse. There were a whole bunch of enemies in front, but I easily took them all out with my Oppressor Mark II missiles. So if you guys do have a vehicle with missiles, I definitely recommend using it while doing these resupply missions. Anyway, once I got inside of the warehouse, I had to get this forklift right here. After I picked up the supplies with the forklift, I now had to drive it over here behind this truck and put it inside. Once I put it inside the truck, I am now ready to get this truck and deliver it over to the freak shop with all the supplies inside of it. Now make sure when you guys are on your way back to the freak shop when delivering your supplies that you actually try your best to take out all of these enemies chasing you. You can see I tried my best to take them out with my SMG that I had, but yeah, you're going to want to try your best to take them out because as you guys can see, you have a supply health bar at the bottom right, and you just need to make sure that when you turn in the supplies that the health bar for the supplies are basically all the way up when you turn it in. That way you get more supplies inside of your actual supplies in your Acid Lab when you end up delivering them. Anyway, now you guys know how to source your supplies, but there actually is another way that you guys can source your supplies without even being in your Acid Lab. Yes, I said that correctly. You guys can source supplies and buy supplies without even being in your Acid Lab. Now, in order to do this, you need to make sure you're in a CEO and your Acid Lab is called out on the map. And now what you need to do is go to your contacts and simply call Mutt. Once you guys do call Mutt, you guys will see at the top left you have 3 different options, and as I said, you guys can source supplies from here or you can buy supplies. Literally the exact things you guys can do inside the Acid Lab you guys can do from your phone, which is pretty cool. Another cool thing is if you guys actually come to where it says source supplies, you guys can also see the current supply level of your Acid Lab and the current production value that your Acid Lab has, which is a really cool thing you guys can also check from Mutt as well. But now you guys know how to source and also buy supplies a total of 3 different ways with the Acid Lab. And when your supply level is all the way full, you're basically just going to want to make sure that you're in any type of GTA Online session for your supply level to actually go up. If you guys are in story mode, it's not going to count. It's not going to go up. You need to make sure that you're in an invite only or any type of GTA Online session for your stock to actually go up. And now let's get into how long it actually takes for your stock to go all the way up with the Acid Lab. Now, if you have the equipment upgrade on your Acid Lab, it's going to take a total of 4 hours for your stock to go all the way full. If you guys do not have the equipment upgrade, it's going to take you a total of 6 hours for your stock to go all the way full. So if you guys want to save 2 hours of your time, you're definitely going to want to make sure you have the equipment upgrade on your Acid Lab. If you guys do not know how to get the equipment upgrade, you actually have to unlock it. And if you guys do not know how to unlock it, all you have to do is go inside of the freak shop, which is where I'm at right now. Go over here to Mutt, click right D-pad on Mutt, and click right here where it says customize Acid Lab. Click right here where it says Acid Lab upgrades, and right here where it says Acid Lab upgrade, you can see the equipment upgrade is right here. You guys can see I already have it purchased and on my Acid Lab, but if you guys do not have it unlocked, it should show a lock symbol on it, and it's going to tell you to do 10 Fooligan jobs. If you guys do not know what 10 Fooligan jobs are, basically what you have to do is go to your contacts, call Dax, request work, and that work that you're doing is the Fooligan job. So you just have to do 10 of those, and that's when you're going to unlock the Acid Lab upgrade. Now, the really annoying thing about unlocking this is there's a 45-minute cooldown when you guys can start up the next Fooligan job. So it is kind of annoying, but that is how you unlock the Acid Lab upgrade. But you definitely are going to want to make sure that you do have that equipment upgrade on, because of course you're going to save 2 hours of your life because you're not going to have to wait 6 hours for your stock to go all the way full. And you're also going to get slightly more money. If you guys didn't know, if you guys have the equipment upgrade on your Acid Lab, a full set of stock is going to sell for $670,000. But if you guys do not have the equipment upgrade on, it's only going to sell for $475,000. Also keep in mind, these prices and amounts you're going to be getting are only this week because it's double money and double RP. So 4 hours definitely does sound better than 6 hours to get a full stock, but what if I told you you can get a full stock in 3 hours? You can easily do this. Now if you guys want to do this, you have to speed the production of your Acid Lab, and all you have to do is come to this part of your Acid Lab where it says boost acid production. Simply click right D-pad. It's completely free, you don't have to pay any type of money, and you doing this, clicking right D-pad, is going to save you guys an hour of your time. Now if you guys have the equipment upgrade on your Acid Lab, your stock's going to get all the way full in 3 hours instead of 4. But if you guys don't have the equipment upgrade, it's going to take you guys 4 hours and 30 minutes for your stock to go all the way full. That is of course if you guys do come over to where it says acid production and actually boost the production of your acid, which I'm pretty sure you guys all should do, because why would you guys not go up to it and click right D-pad to save an hour of your guys' time? Anyway, now let's get into actually selling it. Like I said, I already went over how long it's going to take for your stock to go all the way up. Once your stock is all the way up though, I recommend you guys sell in a public session. Now you guys do not have to. You guys can easily sell in a invite only if you want to, but you guys are going to see how much I get for selling in a public, and you're probably going to want to do the same as well. So if you are one of these smart people who want to sell in a public session to get that fat amount of extra money, you're going to want to make sure that you're in a public session with around 20 people or so in the session. Once you guys have that amount of people in the session with you, you're now going to want to enter inside of your Acid Lab, come back here to where it says sell acid, and you're going to want to click right D-pad to sell it. As you guys can see, the total value of my Acid Lab is $670,000, but I'm going to be getting paid way more than that when I actually sell it, because like I said, I'm selling in a public session. Now when it comes to selling in a public session, it can be a little bit risky, I'm not going to lie to you guys. And me being honest, just once again, literally there's basically nothing I can tell you guys to give you guys a better chance at selling in a public session. It's basically just completely luck. But I'd rather take that risk and sell in a public session, taking the risk of people blowing you up. Most of the time, I'd say around 90% of the time, nobody's going to blow you up, but there is that 10% chance where there's going to be a griefer who does end up blowing you up, which is kind of annoying. But like I said, that's a risk you're going to take if you guys do decide to sell in a public session. But like I also said, you guys can always sell in a invite only session. You're just going to get only $670,000, and you're not going to get the big amount that I'm about to get here in a second. Anyway, this sell mission was literally so simple. All I had to do was go to 5 different locations, hide acid at those 5 different locations, and after I did that, I basically just had to leave the area, and I got paid my amount of money. As you guys can see, here's how much money I got for selling in a busy public session. You guys can see $1,005,000, which is very, very good. As you guys probably remember, I said my stock value was $670,000, and that's how much you're gonna get if you sell in an invite only session. But my boys who got lucky and took the risk and sold in a public session, you're gonna get $1,005,000, which is very, very good in my opinion, especially for only 3 hours that it takes if you guys have the equipment upgrade and you boosted your production with the Acid Lab. Now, if you guys are wondering the exact way that I did my Acid Lab production or my Acid Lab business when it came to this video, the way that I did it is I bought supplies, and I only had to buy supplies twice for my stock to get all the way full. So that's a total of around $120,000 that I spent on supplies, and I got $1,005,000 at the end. So if you guys ask me, that's a pretty good return. But yeah, I bought supplies twice and I boosted my production, and I literally put no work at all after that. I basically just sat in a public session, or not a public session, I sat in an invite only session for 3 hours, waited for my stock to go all the way up, and I sold it. And that's how I made this video. Anyway, that's going to be it for me in today's video. Hope you guys are going to enjoy. Make sure you take advantage of this amazing solo money guide. And that's it for me. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.